Yes, graduates, welcome to Hard Talk Podcast with HTK. Fasten your seatbelts.
Hey, users and subscribers, welcome back to another episode of Hard Talk with HDK. Look here, this a episode, yeah. Listen, I come to spill the deeds. Ronda Bob, 592 Auntie, has been arrested, is currently in lockup, people. Yes, and of course, you know, some Melly Mel have all of the juice, all of the tea. Yes, indeed. Now, in case you're not aware who Rhonda Bob 592 Auntie is, take a look at this clip from her TikTok and it will refresh your memory or at least get you familiar with this character.
Me getting up and cook a hot meal for my man just to show appreciation towards him for the good that he does for me or for the joy that he's brought into my life should never be an issue. Let me tell you what should be an issue. You living with a man for the last 8 years that refused to put a ring on your hand, but you out here acting like you his wife. You getting up out of your bed every day, cooking, cleaning, washing, popping out babies for a man that refuse to wife you. That's an issue. You laying in bed every night next to a man that is legal in this country that refuse to make you his wife to give you a status in this country. That's an issue, okay? So before you point fingers at other women on this internet, just remember that the man that you living with don't even appreciate or respect you or love you enough to wife you.
So yeah, she has a lot to say about a lot of people, about a lot of stuff. Very opinionated lady. She dominates social media in Guyana, and is indeed quite popular. Not to mention the fact that she is known as a racist. Yes, people have her off as a racist woman. She has said a few things on social media that has rubbed the Afro Guyanese population the wrong way. In fact, let me correct that. She has literally pissed off everybody, right? At some point in time. Her recent tirade has been towards Asha Samaru from Trinidad. We've done several pieces covering Asha Samaru's story. You know that she recently is going through a divorce and she's very vocal about all the things that she's been through in her household. A bit too vocal, if you ask me. But anyway, I want you to take a look at some of the things that she has said about Asha Samaru, which has led to Asha Samaru posting a response to her recent arrest. You can see highlights, but may I tell you, this woman come out like say she is the guru of relationships, that she have everything under control, and she is here to give advice to Asha on how weak she actually is. Take a listen. In fact, no, hold your horses. We're going to break down her own story because she shared this on TikTok as well, talking about the fact that she had experienced an abusive relationship from which she emancipated herself. I suppose on this basis, she considers herself to be quite, knowledgeable when it comes to female strength. She wants to make sure that women are empowered and they know their worth, and that Asha Samaru is one such woman who doesn't quite know what she's about. But listen to her story first, and then you're going to hear her response to Asha Samaru.
Hey guys, good night. How is everybody doing tonight? So I come to tell you all a story because I think that a lot of women use these stories to gain sympathy. I do not use my story to gain sympathy. I use my story to inspire other women. All right, so I'm going to tell you my story. I up and left Guyana in 2019, walk away from everything. And I came here and I decided that I wanted to stay here, so I overstayed. A year later, I got married. But I was married to an alcoholic who was an abuser, physical abuse. Now, right after we got married, COVID hit. So I was stuck, isolated in a house with my abuser, with no family or no friend to turn to because I'd literally just gotten to this country and I didn't know nobody. I was out of work for a period of time and I was stuck at home with him. And he drank every night. And I don't know what would be the outcome of that evening, whether it would end with the police at my door or whether he'll go peacefully to sleep. I get up in the morning and I walk on eggshells. When I'm coming home from work, it's like I'm tiptoeing because I don't know what mood my husband was going to be in. And I endure all of that until I've had enough and I decide to get up and do something, and I file for divorce. And guess what? I was living a nice life, fancy life. But guess what? Is it worth it? Is it worth your peace of mind? No, it doesn't. After my marriage ended, or we separated, my mental state was all over the place. There's days when I was angry, there's days when I was sad, there's days when I cry for hours. I was lashing out at people, I was angry. And I decided to get up and seek help. I did not have health insurance in this country, but I reached out to some organization like Safe Horizon that offered me free counseling. And they end up referring me to numerous other organizations that could offer me free counseling. You could get up to 3 months free. And I utilized that. And after a year and a half of counseling or so, I said, you know what, I'm good. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. I'm one of the only women right now on this internet here that lives in this district here that actually have proof of domestic violence. I have police reports, I have restraining orders, I have court documents, even UCIS, which is immigration, approve my status in this country after I self-sponsor as an abused spouse under the Violence Against Women Act and was given my rights in this country. So I am a permanent resident in this country through the Violence Against Women Act. I never came on this internet and used my story to gain sympathy. I always told my story to inspire other women to get up and do better with their life. I did not use my story to come out on this internet and drag my ex-husband because I understand maybe he was going through things too. And after we got divorced, I sat down with my ex-husband and he apologized to me. And it felt good. And I let it go. I don't ever come and bash my ex-husband on this internet. I don't bash his children on this internet. None of that. And I've been through the worst in that couple of years that I was married to that man. I've been through the worst. And he recognized the wrong that he've done to me. But in some cases, you just got to live without that apology and move on with your life. So when I see women come on this internet here daily and cry and drag this body and drag the body and drag the body and not going and seek help for themselves, you're hurting people that have not hurt you. And that's a huge problem within this district, this community. A lot of you guys are still broken, still hurt, but yet y'all come out here to tell women that y'all are empowering them. You cannot empower somebody when you're broken. You cannot inspire nobody when you are out of control and you don't even know who you are as an individual. Now, like I said, I could come out here and I could shed tears 24/7, but I choose to be a survivor, not a victim. And I've seen a lot of women come out on a daily basis crying years after about their abuse. What can this internet do for you guys? Nothing, absolutely nothing. It's only going to break you further because people are going to judge you regardless of what you think, okay? They're going to judge you. People are not going to believe your story. And that's why. And I told my story and people didn't believe my story. I bring out all my documents and they still didn't believe my story. And I said, you know what? Fuck them. Because at the end of the day, it's my story. And I don't ever want to be looked at with that pity in people's eyes, like they're pitying me. I want to be looked at and say, oh my God, that's a strong woman. She survived. That's what I want to be remembered for. Not being a victim or crying victim on a daily basis on this internet here. You see, when you're hurt and broken, you hurt people that did not hurt you. And a lot of you guys are doing that on this internet. Period. Now, don't come on this internet to cuss people, and when they cuss you back, you turn back into that victim. You can't be a victim and a survivor at the same time. You choose one, and I choose to be a survivor. That's why I could never be a victim or be caught crying on this internet here. Because nobody can break me. I've been broken before, okay? So nobody can break me anymore. I've been broken before. All right, I understand what hitting rock bottom mean. So when you see I live in a little basement peacefully, understand that I've been there and I'm here right now, and I have more peace in my life than I've had when I was living on the 3rd floor in a fucking beautiful condo. All right, this is peace for me. A lot of y'all hold on to men that have things or provide things for y'all, and y'all are miserable. So you come on the internet and you lash out at people that you see is living their life, living their truth, and is happy and at peace. You can find that happiness and peace if you learn to let go and be independent and give up a few things, a few comforts you need to give up, okay? Don't come and lash out at people on this internet because you're stuck, because you want to enjoy the life that you want to please society with or show society, but you're stuck in relationships where you're absolutely unhappy. I'm happy, all right? So when y'all see me living my life and being happy, don't think that I've always been happy. I've had some very low moments in my life too. But I just don't come and cry to these people on the internet because they only waiting for the opportunity to judge somebody. So if I want to have a good cry, I go in my bedroom and I lay on my bed and I cry. I don't come and fake cry on the fucking internet. There's no way I could come and cry on this internet and be crying from my heart. When I want to cry, I go in my room, in the comforts of my room, in the privacy of my home, and I shed those true tears, not those fake tears that y'all be shedding. That's the thing, when you cry till your pillow get wet, then you get up and you feel fucking good. You feel good after you get a cry. I don't know how much of y'all experience that, but me, when I cry, I just cry. I don't feel like things don't affect me. Things affect me too. I just don't come on the internet and tell you, oh my God, this is affecting me. No, you never see me in those weak moments. Like I said, if I want to cry, I cry in the privacy of my home and not on social media. Y'all have a good night. Humble your scunt. That's what we do. You park in a fucking car, the man gone with all your money. You come out here bragging about talking about the man thief all the money out the fucking bank. How you know he thief it if you didn't kind of fucking thief it to your whore? The man beat you to your own fucking game. The man don't know you're going to thief the fucking money, so man remove it. So that it could be split right in the right way. But the man, he don't know you're going to thief all the fucking money. But the man thief it before you. The man fucking smart. Alright? The man make you fucking clong on this internet. You clong yourself out over fucking man. Look at you. You could talk about anybody, eh? You could talk about anybody. The man played you like a fucking fool on this internet, eh? So played you like a fucking fool. That's what you do. Use them fucking gal clown. That's what you is, man. Clown, scorned idiot. That's what you is. You could come and preach or fucking try to drag anybody on this internet anymore, eh? You could try to drag anybody again on this internet, Asha Samaru, eh? You could drag anybody again. Anytime you open up your mouth for cuss anybody, they should cost you like a fucking dog on this internet, eh? So you can't cuss nobody no more. You can't cuss nobody no more. You've brought yourself low and fucking low begging on this internet, so looking for sympathy and fucking pity, eh? Come, open up your mouth. Why you say something but me? That's what I do. Why you come out and why you fucking cuss? And that's when I got wash it down on this internet, so. But you can't talk about me because every opportunity you get, you looking for fucking rope for your misery in the fucking mansion where you're living in, eh? Every opportunity you get looking for rope. Or a couple fucking pills to get your scunt. Like live in peace. You see me as fucking glow. Me withering up my scunt like you. Look at you. You're wither right fucking up, bitch. Wither right up. Watch you in a fucking year. Oh my God, since I find the thing, oh my God, it broke my heart. So I mean, look for she only, man. She feels she is the queen of Texas. What Zempic? Because Zempic ain't got she looking so. That's she bad mind got she looking for. The dirtiness in she heart coming out on she face now. That's it. All the hate in she fucking heart protruding through she fucking face now. You know, see overnight she turned to fucking old woman on this internet, You want to see? Overnight she turned to old woman on this internet here. Some bare bags and the shy. You better pack some fucking shit up in them bag and move along. That's what you need to do. All them big bags and yeah, pack up and fucking move with it. That's what you need to do. She thinks she's untouchable. Like I said, God is humble fuckers like y'all. Humble people like y'all. You always got some low tack for tack. You're cussing Guyanese women. You're cussing Trinidad young women. You could cuss who, You could cuss who? When you was a fucking man doormat, Who you could cuss, When you was Vishnu doormat, he's whack a fucking wipey foot pon you, bitch, Use the doormat.
Now, I'm not going to play any hypocrites. I'm no fan of Asha Samaru. You all know that. But my issues with Asha Samaru has to do with all of her racist comments that she has made over the period of time of me getting to know her, and not about the breakdown in her marriage. Because at the end of the day, if this woman 592 Auntie claims that she is empowering women and helping them to know their self-worth, to move on from abusive relationships or relationships that don't work out, and she turns around and she deals with Asha like this on the basis of the breakdown of her marriage, it's very inhumane. I do not see any woman empowerment here at all. What I see is a woman gloating at the demise of Asha's relationship, and basically it's like a misery love company situation. As for her celebrating being in a basement flat, there was time when she used to take people basement flat and cuss them. Remember this?
Hey, big pokey Rhonda. Remember when you used to tease me and tell me and fuck me up and tell me I live in a basement? Well, karma is a fucking bitch. Because you living in a basement now, the man kick you out the fucking candle. The man say, "What up, can do? Get the fuck out." And you lose the case. Now you're in a basement. And I bet your basement ain't half as nice as mine, scunt. It must be cold and damp. Share up the life. I never holler for share up life. Yeah, share the fucking life. I want to see me a share. I never ask somebody for share my life. Share up the life.
Yep, just like he said, share up the video. Right. Now you may be wondering why it is that Melissa Atwell, the mega influencer out of Guyana, has a vested interest in spilling the tea on Ronda Bob. Well, last year it came to the attention of all that she was suing Ronda Bob for defamation and harassment. This legal action was initiated against the fellow influencer Ronda Bob. According to court documents, it was filed on the 29th of March 2024 in the United States District Court of New York. Atwell sought over $3 million in damage, and the lawsuit alleged that Bob, through her social media program, Let's Talk with Ronda Bob LLC, engaged in a deliberate campaign to defame, harass, bully, and intimidate Melly starting from February 2024. In the court documents, it outlined that Bob's alleged actions included posting videos which falsely accused Atwell of criminal conduct, specifically extorting millions of dollars from individuals, and that Bob purportedly claimed that Atwell engaged in fraudulent activities and was unlawfully present in the United States without a social security number. The lawsuit asserts that Atwell suffered significant harm as a result of Bob's actions, including the loss of potential advertising deals and a decrease in her follower count. Furthermore, Melly claimed to have experienced emotional distress and other damages due to Bob's conduct. Atwell sought damages in excess of $1 million for harassment, defamation, and personal injuries caused by Bob's actions. She was represented by the Washington law firm, and the battle between these two prominent social media figures highlighted the growing importance of accountability and responsibility in the digital sphere as influencers navigate complex legal and ethical challenges in their online interactions. This was Bob's recent update on the lawsuit. Take a listen.
Hey guys, good morning. How is everybody doing today? So here's a little update on my federal court case with Melly Mel. So yesterday, a federal judge granted me more time to secure new counsel to defend my LLC. Okay? I could have always defended myself in the federal court without the assistance of an attorney, but my LLC can't. Now, yesterday, I could have been hit with a $3 million default judgment because my attorney failed to communicate with me that he was withdrawing from this case because of health issues. So I was not given that notice on time. And the federal court had ordered him to serve me with that since the 7th of February, and he did no such thing. I never received that notice until March the 4th, when I tried reaching out to my attorney numerous times and he did not respond to me. And that's when I took action and I wrote to the federal judge, and then he served me with that notice. So what I was writing to the court to let them know is that this is not sufficient time for me to just go and pick up any attorney off the street. And the court agreed with me. It was not sufficient time, and that's why they granted me more time. The issue with this whole case is that my attorney was paid in full for this case, and he withdrew from it. Meaning now that I have to go and secure a whole new counsel for this case here. And so I'll be paying double for the same case. And this should not happen. And that's why I am standing up and taking this a little further, or a next step further, to ensure that this does not happen anymore. This is me, and I am defending myself against something that I feel is an injustice to me. So that's why I'm taking one more step, and whatever other step I need to take after that, I will take it against my attorney. It's that simple. So whoever is upset with me for standing up for myself, y'all need to start standing up for yourself. That's what y'all need to do. So like I said, I was granted more time, and my new court case is in May. So stay tuned.
But boy, this lady should really have plenty things to comment about, because I've even realized that she had a lot to say about Adriana Young's case. Yes, she expressed her opinions and let the family know that, listen, they need to accept the diagnosis that Adriana drowned, and nothing else, as far as she's concerned, took place with that case, and that it was not a murder or any kind of corruption. She's basically defending the Doubleday owner. Listen to what this woman had to say with regards to Adriana Young's passing.
3 experts came into this country, to that country, flown in, and said that she drowned. It was not done by force, none of that. The discoloration, her skin, is due to the drowning. That is what happened. Now, when it comes to how she drowned, that is for an investigation to happen. It's not for you to come and speculate on this internet here. You're not an expert. You're not a police officer. At this point here, people just need to stop. Let the family grieve in peace. Let this child go out peacefully here. We're telling you, at 11, I'm not an expert. That's why I did not fucking speak on it, okay? That's why I didn't give my mouth liberty, because I don't know what happened. I report based on what I see the president put out, and all the news in Guyana put out. What them doctors said with his body said that's what I base my facts on. What the experts say, I repeat, Scott. Nothing else. All right? I had a discussion Sunday on Facebook with my followers, and we were all coming up with like scenarios on what we think happened. At the end of that live, we all decided that we believe that she drowned. Because that cotton wool that y'all claimed that was in her nose, it was not cotton wool, it was mucus, okay? And I have a picture of when they just pulled her out to the pool. Somebody took a picture of her face, and that thing was all the way down here. you could have seen somebody wipe it to put a camera up your nose to say cotton was in her nose. Okay, it's called foam cone. That's what it's called. Go and Google it. It happens to drowning victims. Okay, it's either come through the mouth or it come through their nose or froth. That's what it is. So you want to give your mouth liberty on this internet without doing any research. A man came up on that internet and he said he have a pool. And that suction, if it's too strong for the pool, that filters that pool out, it drags people into it. And with that 8 feet deep section there, I don't know if you could see to the bottom of the pool. I really don't. Okay, I've never been there. I don't know. I'm not giving anybody my energy. I'm just talking right now. So that is why I did not come out and give myself liberty, my mouth liberty. I went on my platform and everybody came out. People said this is what we feel happening and this is what we feel happening. And we had a beautiful discussion, okay? A very civil discussion among ourselves, me and my followers.
So just to make things clear, Melly Mel made sure that she dropped her evidence after she did her live where she bust the news. I'm going to let you listen to the voice note that basically confirms that Ronda Bob has indeed been arrested and that she's awaiting her court appearance. Take a listen for yourself.
CJ Center Bookings, how can I help you?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling. My aunt is arrested. I want to know if she's gonna see the judge tonight. Can I give you our information?
And what's her name or arrest number?
Her first name is Rhonda. The last name is Cruz.
How do you spell the first name?
Rhonda. The last name is Cruz. Cruz.
This is not a Bronx arrest, sir. This is a Queens arrest. But she's there in the Queens Center Bookings, and I just got there. She's not gonna get seen until tomorrow.
Oh, so she just got there?
To the Queens Center Bookings. You're calling the Bronx Center Bookings.
Oh, sorry. So she's gonna see the judge until tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe tonight or tomorrow. It depends, but it looks like it's gonna be tomorrow because she just got there.
Yeah, and she have to go through the process, right?
Yeah, it takes like 12 hours to go through the process. Like after they get there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Take care.
So, of course, we still await all of the details to, arrive in the Guyanese news about what took place and how she ended up locked up. But it seems as though Melly Mel has got some background information in her explosive live last night. When I tell you that people turn up, people turn up. She broke down exactly what took place. Take a listen for yourself.
My peoples are outside the 106 precinct. They're supposed to be taking her over to night court. Yeah. So here in New York, they have night court. She's at the 106 precinct. The warrant, I think it's the warrant squad, or they said the squad picked her up at around 11 o'clock this morning. The squad picked her up. The landlord went and file stuff because apparently Ronda Bob is backed up on rent as well for the basement that she's currently living in. She hasn't been paying rent. So you guys remember, I'm a fine uncle for y'all. Big uncle. The man name is Romeo. So Uncle Romeo Hitlal. The man name is Romeo Hitlal. So apparently, Rhonda, me auntie, I can't even go in the bathroom. So, look now. So apparently, she and this man started this relationship. According to sources, the man thought she had a following. So, he's a politician. Well, I guess she will be Juliet. Listen, we 5'9" to know the able. So she and Romeo. Y'all know Uncle Romeo? Uncle Romeo? Romeo Hitler. Let me find Uncle for y'all. For those of you who don't know Uncle Romeo, this is Uncle Romeo. God. This is Uncle Romeo. That's the Uncle Romeo. I'm gonna find a better picture of Uncle Romeo for y'all. I'm gonna see wait, she know Uncle Romeo get any picture? No, she was Uncle Romeo's side chick. So, they really don't take out picture with side chicks like that. But Uncle Romeo. Voila, I'm gonna go Uncle Romeo. See if she and Uncle Romeo get any picture together. No, she and Uncle Romeo get not one picture on this internet together. No, man, she and Uncle Romeo get one. Let me see. She and Uncle Romeo get one alone. She and Uncle Romeo, look. See she and Uncle Romeo? That is she and Uncle Romeo. So, this is Uncle Romeo's wife. Yeah, I know Auntie giving y'all the story live and direct. This is Uncle Romeo's wife. I see the wife. Let me watch. So, Uncle Romeo's wife. So, Rhonda shop at the people's house last night. Assault Uncle Romeo and Uncle Romeo's wife. So she was charged for aggravated assault. Apparently the man get a set of mark of injuries about his body, about his, well, she's not side chick, she's a side hair, because she's how much? How old is Rhonda? 5, 7? She ain't too big. Anyway, beat up the man. The man accused her of stalking him for the last 2 months since he broke up with her. So I come across a little TikTok video the other day where she's saying that she's pregnant. She's pregnant for uncle. Never mind she and uncle break up. She's pregnant for uncle and what's not. But I confused, but Uncle Romeo, so he confused. Uncle Romeo saying he can't be the father because he had a vasectomy 12 years ago. Listen, we gonna need Maury and Jerry Springer here, right? Uncle Romeo say he had a vasectomy 12 years ago. So he is confused as to who she's pregnant for. Cause, is it a boy or a girl? We can go find out, cause TikTok Juliet, we can call she Juliet. Romeo, cause Uncle Romeo, Auntie Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. Juliet say, Auntie Rumshop, Juliet say, she pregnant. Rhonda pregnant, Auntie. But Freedom Over Comedy Mass, he had a vasectomy 12 years ago. So who she really pregnant for? I confused Judge. She come on this live. I seen you. So who she really pregnant for if this man had a vasectomy 12 years ago? I don't know if she said that on TikTok or she said that as well. You know these side chick where you left them and they want to make the wife jealous, they want to torment the wife because according to Uncle Romeo, that is what she's been doing. She's been tormenting him and his wife for months since the man left her. You know, when you're big, because according to sources, to her friends, she call her she friends them, nobody tells she. You understand? Nobody.
Hmm? I don't. She there with the man. Apparently, two thieves make God laugh, you know. Cause the man there with she, thinking that she had a following. So she was gonna boost his political career. Like, she gonna bring in little votes for he and them kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say this the lowest anybody, 9%, the man even make 1,000 votes. This is the lowest number of vote anybody ever get in the history running for the office.
So, so he was running for a mayor or something
I'm gonna find the video on some council or
because
he running for some office. Hold on, tell me he running for. Romy, they running for council, yeah, city council, district 28.
yes,
He
mayor,
running for
mayor's
city council. He running for city council.
Mm-hmm.
He get the lowest vote in the history of votes. He didn't even make 1,000 vote.
But the thing because what really she like because like me don't understand what she like.
She like everything.
She like that's what I get for realize she like everything. But why
Mhm.
start the man? So let me ask you now because
Man,
see that
cat,
you
dog,
is
auntie, man, lesbian. She don't
right.
discriminate. Anything she like.
Right. So let me ask you this
Mhm.
now. So the little boy we used to run up with in the bar with. Cause when I
Which
see the
one?
story, I thought that was the little boy. She remember she used to run with a little Indian boy.
Because the landlord messaged me for say how it's months now she rent for the basement champagne. And George, remember used to cost me but me basement when living in?
But this woman I understand with she because so what happened to all the jump up and the jump up that she used to get going on for the past couple morning.
George, let me just get the story. I will buy it to sell
All
it and
right.
get no profit, no gain. I ain't getting no
Start
profit
the
out of this
story.
story. She the man break up. Remember now she accustomed to man carrying she out, whining and dining. She the man spending money because the man thinking she gonna bring in these votes. Election coming down, the
Mm-hmm.
man ain't get no vote. The man even make 1,000 vote. They said it's the lowest vote in the history of vote they ever get. The man, they said on the back cross the man, But me know how true it be. This such a post cross. But ain't no judge. The man ain't win no election, the man ain't get no vote. Mm-mm. She the man ain't break up now, but 2 months. She stalking the man go back and take his wife. I know there's always go back and take the wife.
Of course.
She thought she would have collect the man from his wife. Well, if you saw the same video, when the man said the ducking in going in by she in the night, the man take back his wife. She more upset. First thing she come with last week, she holler, she pregnant. But John, the man say, how she pregnant when he had a vasectomy 12 years ago? Who she pregnant for?
Is how you know this thing use what sister act?
Lord have mercy. I don't really like gloat about things like this. It's sad. It is sad. Listen, guys, relationship things can happen, right? Hardly any relationship out there is perfect. But when you dip your mouth into other people's lives, other people's relationships, and your whole house is falling apart, it is embarrassing when things like this happen to you. So, boy, 592 auntie, this not look good, none at all. And to think that you also owe in rent. Um, It looks like you were looking for an out. You wanted a money man. You were trying to trap somebody that you think could finance the lifestyle that you have missed since your divorce. And you were disrespecting Asha and making Asha sound as though she was desperate when you are in fact taking desperate measures to break up a family. Um, and I am not taking the blame and putting it on the side chick because man a dog. That man, he stepped out of his relationship to get involved with you. So whatever he gets, he deserves, right? We're not gonna argue on that basis. But people are gonna look at this that this is karma and that it's deserved based on the things that you have said and the things you've done out here on social media. We have to all be careful because when the scale balance and it's your turn, it's your turn. Anyway, we're gonna end this video with Miss Gentles. Now, Miss Gentles is a favorite of mine. This lady is not one to play with. If you remember Miss Gentles from that whole viral video where the students came onto the site and them try for cause problems, and Miss Gentles come up with our cutlass, and let them know that they can't try nothing on the schoolgirls. Well, yeah, that Miss Gentles. Beautiful woman. Anyway, the PPP continues with their corruption, trying to buy votes. Yes, this is an ongoing thing leading up to the elections in Guyana. She received one of those calls with a PPP grant. I want you to just listen to this and have yourself a laugh. If you have made it thus far into this episode of Hard Talk, do not forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, hit that bell so you are notified anytime I drop a video. Leave your comments about this situation with 592 Auntie. Do you think it's something to laugh about? Are you kikiing? Are you joining Asha Samaru with the laughs? You see how Asha put up her status and then Tutu she deleted. It's a good thing HDK well quick. I'm pretty certain she deleted that after I put a laughing emoji and she's realizing, oh my god, now this is gonna go viral. Too late. Anyway, leave your comments and of course, this is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out.
Hi, am I on to Miss Gentle Simple?
You speaking with Miss Gentle Simple.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm calling on behalf of the PPP. Can I have a few moments of your time?
Go ahead, Michael.
Okay, so first things first, I'm just calling to conduct a survey to see if everybody has received their cash grants, if they have any complaints and things like that. So
Michael, I'm in need of cash grant right now. Where can I come? Who can I go to get this cash grant? I'm a struggling single mother.
You did not collect your cash grant for this year, ma'am?
This is a long time ago. The cash grant come and done. I need some more money right now.
You said you're a single mother, ma'am?
I am.
Does the father provide any sort of support or relief?
None. I can't even find the father.
Okay, ma'am. I believe you're eligible for public assistance. So my recommendation is you can go down to the Ministry of Human Services and say, I'm a single mother, my father is not
Michael,
the child father is not.
Hold on. Does sound like a long drawn out procedure and me neighbor with though. I need some money like my hand like right now. So if you could tell me who to go to, if I gotta go at Freedom House, who to go to, who for ask her with my ID card and collect this money, cause election is just 12 days away. There's a long procedure.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The only cash grant being given out right now is the public health voucher.
Well, anything else?
I do recommend you apply for public assistance, though. It's $40,000 a month.
This little bit money. Cause you ain't getting too much oil for me run wrong forget $40,000. Alright, next business, Michael.
Pardon me?
Next business. What's the sole purpose of the call?
I'm just asking to see if you're voting this coming election.
I want to vote.
Okay, and my last question is, do you approve of the current administration?
Who is the current administration?
Your friend Ali and his cabinet.
A fucking tall. Unless we could get justice for Adriana, no fucking PPP, no Ali. No fucking way. No way. No way. Unless you can assure me that we can get justice for Adriana Young, PPP, get the scunt.
I see, ma'am.
Unless we could
Alright.
get justice for those boys in Linden, let PPP get the scunt. Y'all can't get my vote. Y'all killed too much of fucking black people.
I see, ma'am.
I want you see, and I want you to understand. Not just tell me you see, I want you to understand because you living in the very Guyana where black people are being killed and we're not being given justice. Adriana Young has wrecked this entire country and your administration turned a blind eye to that child's murder. Moving on. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
My vote will not be going for PPPC. Put it on record.
Okay, ma'am. You have a good rest of the day.
You have a good fucking day and don't call back this number.